Hey there, welcome back to InsideHockey.tv. I'm Kevin Greenstein, and I'm here with Tim Rosenthal, a.k.a. Rosie. We're going to be breaking down the second game of the Beanpot for you. Boston University's taking on Northeastern. Tim, what do you expect tonight?
In a rematch of last year's Beanpot final where BU scored 3 shorthanded goals. I don't expect that from BU tonight, nor will anyone in the building. But I do expect a hard-fought game like the first game we saw this year when Northeastern shut out BU 1-0 in Matthews Arena thanks to Chris Rawlings' efforts in a 43-game shutout there. 43-save shutout, excuse me. But Jack Parker talked about that and more in the Beanpot lunch on Wednesday. Let's go to clip number 3.
What do you think in terms of Beanpot coming up now? I mean, I know sometimes when coaches say, well, other games there that you don't really want them focused on the Beanpot, but, you know, it's kind of been circling on the schedule forever, I'm sure.
We don't talk about the Beanpot until Friday night game is over. When the Friday night game is over, everybody gets, pretty easy to click right in, and this year's field is so wide open. We've beaten BC twice, they've beaten us once, Northeastern beat us once in the best game we played all year, I thought. We beat Harvard. I don't know how Harvard and BC did against each other. I think BC won the game. But Harvard's playing much better right now. I think it's anybody's tournament, that's for sure. More so than any other year. It's hard to pick up. The team that's having the best regular season so far is BC for sure. The rest of us are capable of nothing but phenomenal.
All right, Rosie, last year, BU had a magical season. What's different between last year's team and this year's?
Well, early on for BU, they were hit hard by the injury bug. Colby Cohen, the hero from last year's national championship game who had the game-winning goal, got hurt. So Nick Bonino, their big offensive weapon there from last year, so he got hurt too. And now, even though they're back healthy, they're still very inconsistent this year. Kieran Milando has been playing better as of late, and I think it's all up to him on whether or not BU wins this tournament or not, because he needs a stellar effort. And he's shown in the past against BC at Fenway and a couple weeks ago that he can prove to make it in the big time, play a big game. So I think it's going to be all up to Kieran Milano tonight.
Now, before we jump ahead to winning the tournament, let's get to tonight's game. What do they need to do to beat Northeastern?
They need to play a full 60 minutes. I mean, they played that against Northeastern the first night. They threw 43 shots on goal and still couldn't get anything past Chris Rawlings. I mean, that's at least showing you that they're putting shots on that. So they need to stay focused offensively, stay consistent. They need to forecheck well. They need to do something on the power play. And they do that, they'll beat Northeastern.
All right, let's look across the ice. Northeastern, Greg Cronin's club always works hard. What do you think we can expect from them tonight? Another
hard-working effort. Even though they're struggling this year early on, again, due to the injury bug, like every other team in the world of hockey seems like they're having the injury bug. But they need to have full 60 minutes again, just like BU, and they also need a consistent effort from Chris Rawlings. If he plays like he did against BU, which isn't a guarantee, by the way, due to his inconsistency later, but you expect that from a freshman. But at the same time, if he has a good effort against BU, they have a chance to win, I think.
Sure. And we've got a clip from Northeastern. You want to tell us a little bit about what we're going to see?
This is from Friday night's game, actually, against UMass Lowell in a 2-1 win. This is what Greg Cronin had to say about the game, and not letting the Beanpot get to him that night, and not looking ahead to Monday, to tonight.
Sure.
You mentioned on Wednesday that the Beanpot sort of crept up on you. Do you think that the focus, especially with the players battling for this playoff spot, that the focus is more on this conference game than it was in the Beanpot as in years past where you guys want to win the league?
I said it before the game. Last year we were in first place and we're trying to stay in first place. And this year we're trying to climb up in the standings, so it's a different dynamic. And then, there's more desperation this year than there was last year. Last year we were trying to stay ahead. The bottom line is we need points. We need points in the standings.
All right, litany of factors have been harming the Huskies this year. They've lost some key players, graduation, and they've also got a few guys hurt, right? So who's going to step up for them tonight if they're going to beat BU?
Well, there's obviously one of the answers is Chris Rawlings. We talked about why earlier on, but I also think they have to look to some of their freshmen. Drew Daniels and Justin Daniels played a key factor in their 2-1 win over Lowell Friday night. So, and they have the offensive talent, so I think they can certainly step it up tonight in their first Beanpot. So I think you can look at them. And forwards, obviously, Wade McLeod, Steve Silva, the upperclassmen. They're going to look to be leaned on tonight for the leadership. So I think Northeastern has to focus on just getting the job done by forechecking and doing what they do well, which is a grinding style of play.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Looking at this game, I'm going to make another wild prediction. Northeastern 4, BU 1.
Oh, interesting on that Northeastern Harvard final for you, huh?
It'll be the first time ever, right?
Yeah, it would be the first time ever. I'm going to go with BU 3, Northeastern 2 in a low-scoring game for these two teams.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun Beanpot tournament. I mean, it seems like it's going to be closer this year than it's been in years past. And I'm really looking forward to watching it. So hopefully you are too. Thanks for joining us on InsideHockey.tv, and we'll see you again soon.